Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 18 of Uncharted. This is Rainy Day Let's Play, and I'm Solon. So, we are going to... Well, that is exactly what we're not going to do. Apparently, we're not supposed to jump down to the platform below. It's actually not really got much of an idea where to go. Am I supposed to jump somewhere? Hey, there we go. Okay, that looked weird. And then go down from there? Nope. Oh boy, this is going to be a long episode. Anyway, after our last encounters with these crazy demon creatures... Oh, okay, there we go. This should be like a linear path to jump through. Perfect. Now we've got a direction. So, after our last encounters with these monsters, we're going to have a lot more coming up right now. And so it's a perfect time to talk about monsters. As monster studies person specialist Asa Simon Mittman writes in Introduction, The Impact of Monsters and Monster Studies, which just sounds like the coolest thing ever. Monsters do a great deal of cultural work, but they don't do it nicely. They not only challenge and question, they trouble, they worry, they haunt. They break and tear and rend cultures, all the while constructing them and propping them up. They swallow up our cultural mores and expectations, and then, becoming what they eat, they reflect back to us our own faces, made disgusting or, perhaps, revealed to always have been so. So, metaphors are a powerful human tool to make sense of the world around us, and they perpetuate huge portions of our created existence, especially in created mediums. When we create monsters, they're commonly antagonistic metaphors that somehow relate to the human experience. Frankenstein equals problems of science and faith. Vampires equal problems of sex and power.
Sullivan, come in.
Uh-oh. Hey, Solon.
It's no use. I can't get a signal in here.
Nope. No German signals. So, werewolves, they equal problems of cute dogs or beards or something. Anyway, the point is, we use monsters since the beginning of everything as metaphors to better understand the world around us, and Uncharted is no different. What Asa is getting at in this big quote is that sometimes these monsters reflect our own selves and show like the disgusting qualities of people. And so, the beautiful thing about game monsters is that they require a slight difference from a simple movie or literature monster, and a different nuance that can't be achieved in any other medium. They require rules. They inspire terror or fear based on how they screw with the rules of the game they're in. The player may have to stick to rules like gravity or the human ability to run. But monsters can do whatever they want. So games like Amnesia and Dead Space are entirely about this.
Oh, shit.
There we go. Enter our monster. Here we have monsters that don't have to hide behind cover, like the humans, and they don't flinch as much when they're shot at, or in the direction of. Most importantly, they run at the player. This is an entirely new feeling, and one that is extremely uncomfortable. I want these things as far away from me as possible, so that I can look safely from behind my sights as I zoom in. But these guys, they don't let you zoom in. There's no more zooming in at this point. You've just got to run and gun and hope that it hits. And so this is where the beautiful part about this is that now we have to actually play with our own perceptions of how we've been playing the game up to this point. There's no people hiding behind cover and doing like the cops and robbers kind of shooting behind clay couches. These monsters are running directly at us. And this is really uncomfortable because neither Nathan Drake nor the player are at all prepared to take on this challenge. This is against the grain of what the game has been, kind of the pattern the game has been putting us into. So you're going to see me miss a lot of shots and really explore, well, explore life and death as I try to figure out a better strategy, basically, to take care of these. Hey, a pistol. It sounds a little more controlled. A clever thing that the game does with its design is that it gives you that German MP40 gun, which is a nice, like, historical kickback since we're supposed to be in a World War II era German compound. But it also gives you not only a really unreliable gun in that it jams once in a while, but also one with extraordinary kickback. Just look at where we are right now. We're not in the jungle. We are in a compressed German lab with tight corridors and nothing to jump on. You can't punch these monsters, but they aggressively pursue and bring you into close quarters, so you can't shoot them or hide behind cover. They are a great monster to subvert how we've played the game up to this point.
This has got to be the generator room.
This is how monsters work. They subvert expectations to show you something about yourself. Thematically and narratively, we're seeing the Spanish and or English, it's not really clear, who originally unsealed this kind of bigger curse thing. And they're being transformed from gold hungry to flesh hungry and turning on their own kind. You get this sense of civilization that is collapsing. And so they lose their identity, their worldliness that they've been working so hard to maintain. And they lose their mind, which are important factors of the monsterization that happens. So losing control is a fun fear to play with, especially in the gaming medium. Although this loss of control is more embedded in the narrative. It's not as it's not like the player is losing control, like in a BioShock kind of way. So here we go. This is playtime. We're going to try to learn what we've gotten from these last two corridors of monsters. Apply it to one more arena fight. Ooh! They love each other. As we see, because of how the aim mechanic works, it slows us down so much, it means that we're not mobile. And these enemies are designed purposefully to decrease that space between you and the monster. So instead, the better idea might be to actually run around, try to get distance between you, and then shoot. Because unfortunately, if we run and shoot at the same time, we're not going to have any control over where we're shooting at. It's going to be a lot more helpful, though, if the enemy's right in front of us, like that one was. Okay, now I see where we're going. Looks like we've got a lever up here. And some ammo. That's nice of them. Ow. A lever to another door? Really? Alright. So, question for the viewers, question for anyone watching. What other ways do the monsters in Uncharted reflect our experience with the game? Or reflect ourselves as people? I got one, sorry, just now. I'm not stealing it from anyone. But when it comes to monsters reflecting the experiences, there could be a way we could abstract this to the historical narratives that we're dealing with Sir Francis Drake and these conquistador explorers that have traveled the world in this kind of imperialistic sense, waving their flags and fucking with each other and burning each other's flags like they do. That's what Spanish and English like to do. Wave flags, burn flags. And then this, like, taking their identity away and making them mindless zombie kind of creatures. It's kind and also making them, like, recluse to just this island. That's a pretty cool thing. Looks like you have explored too far, sir. Or ma'am. Ma'am, sir. Okay, looks like we've got power restored in here. Now the goal is to get out of here. But I'm not sure. I think these guys actually might just keep coming. Either way, not good. That was the weirdest sound I've ever heard. Nope, nope, out of here. Okay, we just had to get out of the door. Of course we did. Ah, peace.
This is turning out to be a really lousy day.
Well, I think it's a swell day. Oh!
Oh man, those things must have got to them.
Poor guy. Just a janitor. Or an electrician. Hopefully not an electrician. He's been doing a kind of a poor job around here. I guess another... Is there a hallway I missed? It looks like there's something that I'm supposed to do at the janitor's spot. But I can't, there's nothing there. There's nothing here to work with! Just a flashing light. I'm not sure if that, like, the light cue is a just straight up visual cue with the L2 button.
How am I gonna get out of
Because
here?
usually our L2 buttons mean that we're supposed to look at something and just experience it. But in other games, if they tell you, hey, look at this thing, usually it's like, hey, come over here and interact with this. In the Valve sense of design. Oh, there we go. Okay. Apparently, yeah. So that was something that I was not supposed to interact with, but just look at. And here's where I'm supposed to be. Cue projector. You can hear it. There we go. Hopefully this will just kind of wrap up everything in one go. Ah! German scientists! Of course. Always comes down to World War II Germans chaining things up to other things and filming it.
The devils hunt for me in the darkness. The gold of El Dorado bears a terrible curse.
A terrible
Spaniards
curse.
have unleashed hell, become as demons.
Oh, they're so poetic.
My men have all been murdered, leaving the task to me alone. No ship will depart this island. I destroyed them all and drowned the cursed city. A thing of such great evil must never leave these shores. In my final hour, I commend my soul to God. May he have mercy on this unholy place. Francis Drake.
There we go. Clean that up right, all nice and easy. Although, oh, now it falls off the reel. A little too perfect, if you ask me. No, but there's a kind of a piece that seems to be conflated with that, is that Francis Drake did not make the film that this letter was next to. So this actually gives us two puzzle pieces that go together because they're found in the same place, but do not go together narratively. Instead, we get two different puzzle pieces saying, alright, Drake was here, drowned everything, and tried to fix stuff. Germans come and film the curse in action, kind of know about it. And now it's up to Drake to kind of stop everything. Someone's gonna have to fill in all the, what's his name, the British guy. Roman. I feel like he's not gonna be all too excited to listen to us. Alright, looks like there's only 3 or so left. Awesome. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next episode when we talk about curses.